Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jason and today we are reading Proverbs Chapter 18 in the English Standard Version. So let's begin. Whoever isolates himself seeks his own desire. He breaks out against all judgment. A fool takes no pleasure in understanding, but only in expressing his opinion. When wickedness comes, contempt also comes also. With dishonor comes disgrace. The words of a man's mouth are deep waters. The fountain of wisdom is a babbling brook. It is not good to be partial to the wicked, or to deprive the righteous of justice. A fool's lips walk into a fight, and his mouth invites a beating. A fool's mouth is his ruin, and his lips are a snare to his soul. The words of a whisperer are like delicious morsels. They go down into the inner parts of the body. Whoever is slack in his work is a brother to him who destroys. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous man runs into it and is safe. A rich man's wealth is his strong city, and like a high wall in his imagination. Before destruction, a man's heart is haughty, but humility comes before honor. If one gives an answer before he hears, it is his folly and shame. A man's spirit will endure sickness, and a crushed spirit who can bear. An intelligent heart acquires knowledge, and the ear of the wise seeks knowledge. A man's gift makes room for him, and brings him before the great. The one who stares his case first seems right, until the other comes and examines him. The lot puts an end to quarrels and decides between powerful contenders. A brother offended is more unyielding than a strong city, and quarreling is like the bars of a castle. From the fruit of a man's mouth, his stomach is satisfied. He is satisfied by the yield of his lips. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it will eat its fruits. He who finds a wife finds a good thing, and attains favor from the Lord. The poor uses entreaties, but the rich answer roughly. A man of many companions may come to ruin, but there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother. Alright, so that's chapter 18. So there's three verses that I like to speak about. So 18:1, 18:11, and 18:12. So 18:1. Whoever isolates himself seeks his own desire. He breaks out against all sound judgment. I've been there. I isolated myself when I was in deep depression. And because I isolated myself, I didn't. Sometimes when I was really in deep depression, I usually call my grandma almost every day, like coming home from work. But when I was really when I was really in depression, I isolated myself, and she would call me and see if I was okay. Um, and then he breaks out against all sound judgment. I did not have sound judgment in that time. I was making poor decisions, especially with my finances and life in general. So that brings me to verse 11. A rich man's wealth is his strong city, and like a high wall in his imagination. So, I was wealthy in a sense that I had a good paying job, making six figures, not low six figures, like I'll just throw out 115,000 a year. So I was making decent money, and I was just like throwing it away with material things and making bad choices with it. So that was my strong city because I isolated myself. In my isolation, I put my wealth, I made a strong city, and so I built a wall in my imagination, which wasn't great. It was dark and making wrong decisions. Nothing that would, throw me into jail or anything, because I'm an introvert, so I'm naturally so introverts are naturally only has a few friends that they'll speak to. So I wasn't out doing social destructions, but it was more internal. So a high wall in his imagination, and then before destruction a man's heart is haughty, but humility comes before honor. That's verse 12. So I guess I had with my finances, I kept on. I guess I was too prideful, and not to realize I shouldn't get this loan, or I shouldn't get another personal loan to buy parts, aftermarket parts for my Mustang, or go further in debt and buy a third vehicle. So yeah. And then, but humility comes before honor. So yeah, God really brought me down to being humble. I no longer have a car. I used to have 3. I was lucky that I managed to sell 1, and then the other 2 were repossessed because I wasn't paying on them. I was in debt, and I was in my own imagination and isolated myself, not making sound judgment. And so, yeah, definitely humble now. And humility comes before honor. And I do feel honored that he's given me a second chance now, and given me the desire to read his book and to spread his word through this YouTube channel. I have to stop myself because I want to say mine, but it's not my channel. It's his channel. I'm spreading his word through this channel. So if you ever see me say I catch myself and I try to backtrack and say his channel, because I do believe it's his channel, and I'm just the host speaking. He's speaking through me, or something like that. I hope you understand what I'm saying. I'm just a vessel speaking his word. But yeah, I am honored that he's given me this second chance, and given me a desire to read, and given me the desire to teach. Because when I was after I was baptized, I was talking to another person that just got baptized that same day, and he asked me, what is the Lord speaking to you? What do you want to do now? And I don't know where I got it, but I told him I want to teach the word of God. I want to teach what's in the Bible. And so he's helping me get to that point. So what verses in this in chapter 18 that spoke to you? Let me know in the comments below. So I just want to say thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and keep on reading, my friends. Bye.